and start taking photographs of people's cars that you don't know.
You're the one that's come back for confrontation, buddy.
Okay?
Don't tell me what to do.
I'm not your buddy.
Alright?
I'm not your buddy. Put your phone down.
No, I'm live streaming at the moment.
It's okay.
Can you identify yourself?
Put your phone down a minute.
Can you identify yourself?
Down before you start getting arrested for causing...
For what?
Well, first of all, you called a public order. You don't call a police officer.
That's not a public order.
So yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Do you know the law?
You're in the street. You put your phone down.
Who's made a complaint?
And we'll have a chat.
We're not having. I'm not putting my phone down because I don't trust you the way you've got out. Can you identify yourself, please?
With the police, don't you?
Identify yourself.
Tell you what, you identify yourself.
I don't need to.
Well, I don't need to either.
Yes, you do, buddy. It's your policy.
You tell me what your name is, and then we'll go from there.
Would you like to identify yourself?
We'll go from there.
We're asking you not to.
That's my idea, okay? Right, now you need to back down, walk away, and stop making a confrontation.
I'm not making a confrontation. You were the one that came back.
I asked you.
Arrogancy is not a crime.
Telling police officers that they're heads is a problem.
That lady could have heard that.
Getting arrested for.
You should be arrested.
Public order offence for you to say that in the street.
I made you aware. I made you aware there was no one around.
You cannot stand in the street outside a police station where cars come in and
there was no one around.
You're mouthing off saying to you. Okay.
From the very first moment the officer steps out of his patrol car, the entire tone of the encounter shifts. His approach is dismissive and commanding, ordering the independent recorder to stop filming and leave, even though the individual is standing on public land, fully within their legal rights. When challenged, the officer immediately references the Public Order Act and suggests a possible Section 5 violation, despite there being no evidence of a disturbance or complaint, both of which are essential elements under that law. Instead of properly identifying himself, as procedure requires, the officer avoids a question and insists on the recorder's personal details, which the law does not obligate a citizen to provide without just cause. It's only when a second officer arrives and handles the matter more professionally that the first one finally steps back, reluctantly.
Right, there was no members of the public about, unlike when you did it, and you're a police officer.
Or whatever that is in your life, okay?
I haven't got
whatever
one.
You've got going on in your life, that is a bit of a chip on your shoulder. Sort it out yourself, sort out your life.
Why don't you stop telling people what to do?
And then we'll walk away, and then we can get on with our job.
You'll walk away now.
Proper criminals to catch.
You'll walk away now.
People like yourself.
You'll walk away now.
If I come back and find you still here,
you'll do nothing.
Yeah, I will.
No, you won't.
I will deal with you.
What will you do?
I will deal with you.
What will you do?
Well, if you're still here to make a photograph, I will deal with you, okay?
Which is, exactly,
I will deal with you,
all
right?
Come on, you don't know what you're going to deal with me about, because there's no such thing to deal with me. I'm taking pictures.
I know you are, and you're being an absolute idiot about it.
So? You are? You heard yourself.
Stand there and
you're getting reported, buddy.
Some of them aren't police vehicles.
You're getting reported.
Some of them.
Care less.
So will you.
If there's a Porsche in there, a Porsche 911 Turbo, I'll take a picture of it. That's what I do. I haven't got a problem. You're the one with the problem.
Speak to somebody.
See if these two guys here will arrest you for that public order you've just done.
All you've got to do is come and speak to us at the front desk without photographing.
All you've got to do is come and speak to me and not shout at me.
Yeah, well, don't call police officers.
This guy's just committed a public order offence in front of a lady. I've got it on camera.
During the conversation, the auditor quietly used a controversial term, speaking directly to the officer and ensuring no one else could hear. The word choice may not have been wise, but it didn't cross the threshold for a Section 5 offense, which requires that someone actually experiences alarm, harassment, or distress. Moments later, however, the officer repeats the same word himself, loudly, within earshot of a passerby. That single action changes everything. By repeating the very term he claimed was offensive, and doing so publicly while on duty, he undermines his own justification and raises serious questions about whether he himself breached the standard he was trying to enforce.
What you repeated to me, fella.
Which is a swear word.
Oh, it's a swear word. So you accept that, do you?
Yeah. I didn't. There was no members of the public about. I wouldn't do that. To take some pictures of the marked cars.
Okay, and what's that for? What's that for?
Just for like my Flickr account. A photography website.
Okay. And what purpose? Why
just
the
for different
cars?
Just what I do, different marked cars and stuff. Different types. Try to get some shots of them maybe coming out with the blue lights on and stuff.
Of marked cars. There is all.
I have not
there
taken.
There was no marked cars there. As you can see, is there any marked cars there?
There was one parked there.
No, there wasn't.
There was one parked to that white next to that white Skoda.
Okay.
And I wasn't taking pictures at the time.
No, you waited until we drove out.
I was like that, and I was getting ready.
What you were doing. I saw you. I got eyes.
Get over it.
I saw what you were doing.
Get over it.
ID on you?
No, I don't give me ID.
What's your name?
I don't give me ID. It's nothing personal. I just don't give me details out. I'm just down here doing a YouTube.
Details out.
What crime do you suspect me of then? If I'm not.
Well, there's been a public order offence.
There hasn't. I've got it all on camera, love. All of it on camera. That's the chap who's committed a public order. I never swore in front of anyone. I made sure there's no one around, and this chap here swore in front of an old lady that was walking past, and I was filming the whole thing. Pardon?
You couldn't be sure that
I had a look round, that there was no one round, and I said it to him through the window.
When the auditor calmly points out that it was actually the officer who may have acted unlawfully by using offensive language in public, the response is an abrupt demand for personal information. It seems less about legal necessity and more about distraction. The officer's colleague then adds that they can't be certain no one was nearby when the auditor spoke. The auditor immediately clarifies. He had checked the area, spoke through a closed window, and ensured no one else was within hearing range. The contrast couldn't be clearer. One act was measured in private, the other careless and public. Yet the officers treat them as equal, blurring the line between lawful and unlawful behavior. At that point, it's no longer about maintaining public order. It's about avoiding accountability.
Around, start threatening people.
we're asking you to stop doing it.
But I'm not going to stop doing it.
I'm
I'm not at your house. I'm not at your house.
These are personal vehicles, some of these, so you don't need to be doing it.
All you have to say is, will you block them out? That's what I do.
And I'm not saying I'm arresting you for taking those photos. I'm asking for like details so we can ascertain
Right,
who you are.
again, it's nothing personal. I'm not trying to be funny. I just don't give me details out. It's just a general rule. Yes, but it's your policy.
Pardon?
It's your policy.
We have asked
We don't know who you are.
Right, so tell me your address.
Pardon?
What's your address then?
I don't need to tell you that.
Well, I don't need to tell you mine. You are a public servant.
And you're a civilian.
Right, and me and everyone watching pay your wages.
Move
Don't
along,
forget it.
civilian,
No,
okay?
no.
Public service asking you to move along,
No, I
right?
won't servant. You serve us.
You obviously served somewhere, haven't you? Probably
Obviously not. No.
probably somewhere loud.
And even if I did, what did that matter? Eh? None of your business, is it?
Oh, what a joke you are.
What a
Right.
joke you are. So the world's going to be laughing at you, mate, not me.
We've got other things to do. We've got proper criminals to arrest.
Are you going to do the driver shame?
Idiots like this.
Everyone's going to be laughing at you. You showed your warrant card.
Laughing at you, fella.
No, mate, laughing at
such a
you.
joke.
You are famous.
They joke. Oh, thanks,
You're
mate.
famous.
I
Say
appreciate that.
hello to your
I
friends and
appreciate
family.
that. I don't need to.
Show them what a lovely chap you are when you approach members of the public.
Oh, what a joke.
That's going to be the thumbnail
You got
for
any
the video.
mirrors in your house?
That's going to be the thumbnail
got
for
any
the
mirrors
video.
in your house?
Hey, you should see my missus, eh? You won't be saying that then.
What a joke.
Says him.
What a joke. God, there we got proper.
You'll be getting reported as well for that.
Then there's the language the officer uses. Calling the auditor a civilian while telling him to move along isn't just rude. It reflects a distorted mindset. Police officers are civilians too. They are part of the public, not above it. Using that term as an insult suggests an attitude of superiority, not service. The situation worsens when the officer mocks the auditor's appearance and dismisses him as a joke. That's not humor. That's bullying from someone in uniform. Behavior like this doesn't just damage one officer's reputation. It erodes a very trust that policing depends on.
Realise there's nothing they can do now.
But there are police cars in here, and there
Couldn't care
are
less.
cars that aren't.
Couldn't care less. If I wanted to, I said I won't take pictures of them, and I won't, but if I wanted to, I could. Get over it.
Goodbye, loser.
Driver shame, you'll be reported for that as well. Look who it is again, guys.
Right now, because I am suspecting you of committing an offence, okay, a criminal offence.
If you're going to use your
And
terrorism
I
card,
want you to stop filming.
if you're going to use your
Stick to it as a
terrorism
man,
card,
stop hiding behind your camera.
I'm not hiding.
Okay?
If you're going to use your terrorism card,
Okay.
you're going to get told off for it, so don't even think about
Well, I'm
it.
going to use what, sorry?
The terrorism card. Because this
Why
is what
you
all
said
this is
terrorism?
about.
That now puts bells in my head.
No, it
now.
doesn't,
Why
because
you said terrorism?
this is what I do. Documentaries on
This is
police
what you
abuse
do.
in Section
Why
43.
you said terrorism?
Because I do documentaries on police. Are you listening?
Do you really? Just shut up a minute and listen.
Don't talk to
Shut
me
your
like
gob
that.
And listen to me.
Don't
Before
talk
you
to me
stop
like
mouthing
that.
off all the time. You're not always right, fella. If you're outside a police station or a military barracks and you're filming, you will attract attention by police, military, whatever, okay? Now what you're doing, I suspect, because you've just mentioned the Terrorism Act,
I'm doing a
you're
documentary
doing
on it,
something
that's what I
around the
do.
terrorism
Go for
Act,
it and
aren't
see
you?
if you end up in court then.
So I am asking you for your details. I want to check you out next.
I'm not giving you any details.
If you do not,
If you want to get yourself in court
do not,
for an unlawful arrest,
do not,
go for it.
because I can suspect.
When the auditor references the Terrorism Act, the officer takes a baffling turn, implying that even mentioning the law could make someone suspicious of terrorism-related activity. But Section 43 of the Act is crystal clear. Officers need reasonable suspicion based on facts, context, and behavior, not on a citizen quoting legislation. If that logic were valid, then anyone asserting their rights could be labeled a suspect, effectively criminalizing legal knowledge. The mindset becomes even more troubling when the officer says, I could suspect anything. That single line reveals the problem. Treating suspicion as a personal choice instead of legal standard, which completely undermines a rule of law.
You need reasonable suspicion.
I told you my details.
You lot have been in trouble for this before.
I don't care. I'm asking you for your details.
Well, go for it. You'll end up in court. You're not getting them because I've not done nothing wrong.
And I've
right, fair enough
years
then.
in the police. I've been to court loads of times, okay?
Right,
so
no
what does that
probs.
tell you? Mr...
That tells you that this
Mr.
time you're going to... I'm not telling you. You ain't fine, you know.
What's your name?
I'm not telling you.
Okay, I'm going to get a van here and you're going to be arrested.
Go on then. There's nothing to arrest me for. I've done nothing wrong.
If you fail to give your details under Section 24 of PACE, Police and Criminal Revenue Act 1984, I will arrest you for your details because I suspect you are now at a police station. You've been seen at Hereford, and now we've come up to do an inquiry up here, and lo and behold, you're outside my station again.
Where? Your station?
Yes,
it's our station. The public's that we pay for.
I'm a West Mercia police officer.
So, we pay for this.
Mercia police. I don't serve you.
You should do.
I'm a public servant working Whitehall and places like that, okay, in London. You need to know what you're talking about before you start mouthing off.
Later, when the auditor warns that the officer's conduct could have legal consequences, the officer smirks and says, "I've worked in the police for 23 years. I've been to court plenty of times." It doesn't sound like confidence. It sounds like complacency, as if being challenged is just routine, not something worth reflecting on. The situation becomes even more concerning when the auditor reminds him they're standing outside a taxpayer-funded police station, and the officer responds, "I serve Westmere Police, not you. I'm not a public servant." That statement strikes at the heart of British policing. Officers serve the public, not the badge, not the organization. Their authority exists because of public trust and funding. Denying that principle isn't just wrong. It contradicts the very foundation of democratic policing.
I would like you to leave.
Right, I'm not going to. Not after he's done that. I'm a pretty decent fella. Everyone on my YouTube channel agrees. I don't have to.
If you're saying you're a victim of crime, then you need to give me your
I'll report it online with this video evidence.
And I've asked you to move on respectfully, and I've asked you if you're not going to move on, and if you can respect the fact that if it's not a marked vehicle, that you blur out registration, and as long as there's no further offences are committed.
No further offences? What offence has been committed?
I'm not saying there's been.
You just said any further offences.
There's no further offences committed.
Further offences? So what? Yes, but further public order. So what public order offence has been committed? Exactly, because you've just said there's been an offence committed.
I'm not saying there's an offence committed.
You did. You admitted it on camera.
Before wrapping up this report, there's another disturbing clip worth noting. This time, it shows the same officer in a different encounter, seen confronting and making threats toward a group of young individuals.
Say again. I'm not on your property. I'm stood here, so I can't put the finger. Yeah, but I won't put the finger. I was here.
I am filming you.
Well, they called us a. And there's no need for
Are you
it.
filming me?
I can film you all you wish. All I was doing was dropping the vehicle.
What do you do?
I'm doing you a favour.
If you're filming, what do you tell me?
Okay.
I was doing you a favour. I won't bother again.
Okay, happy? We'll see you again, alright?
Is that a threat?
No, it's
Yes,
a promise.
It's a threat.
I will come and see you. Doing the sign, okay? Doing the sign is a public order offence, okay? I will come and see you at some point. It's Friday today. I'll come and see you next week. Alright? We'll deal with your brother.
You can film all you wish.
Alright? And then we'll come and speak to you, alright? That's a promise.
Not to do you a favour again.
Okay. Bye-bye. Oh, and be a good boy, okay?
And you.
Before wrapping up, there's one final clip that's hard to overlook. The same officer, already criticized for arrogance, is seen confronting a group of kids. Their offense? Making hand gestures from behind a window. Instead of ignoring it or handling it calmly, he escalates the situation, warning them about a public order offense and saying, "Be a good boy." It's a remark dripping with condescension, echoing the same superiority seen earlier. When you view his actions together, toward the auditor and now toward children, the pattern becomes undeniable. A consistent misuse of authority, fueled not by duty but by ego.